Well, I guess it's time I do this video of what we have for dinner in a week as a family of 7. Basically, I'm just going to go through my dinner plan and we'll see where we land. Tonight we are making tacos. It is Monday. These meals are all pretty easy. I do a little bit of experimenting throughout the week. Some of it I cook from scratch. And it's something that works for us. We are a large family, so I do make things in batches. I also do a lot of meal prepping at dinner time, and so that's just kind of what we're doing. Taco night, easy night, good for everyone. Then I can use this meat for meals later in the week. Marty requested sourdough. The family has requested potato soup, but since it's summertime, we're gonna do a cheesy sausage and potato crock-pot meal. And my son is in the background, so excited. But yeah, it'll be a nice, good, easy meal. We've got some stuff going on tomorrow, so this will be just a super quick crock-pot style, eat it, get out the door sort of a situation. So for us, I do about 3 pounds of beef. We'll probably eat about 1.5 pounds of it, and typically I'll save this for another meal. Oftentimes I'll take this and I'll do a shepherd's pie with it. I might incorporate it into a stir fry this week. I'm just kind of gonna gauge and see where we're at. But for a family of 7, now keep in mind only 6 of us are actually eating food. But for a family of 7, we will do about 3 pounds of beef. I also include portions for my husband's lunch tomorrow. And my daughter typically requests crunchy tacos. I just have these sitting in some vegetable oil until they crisp up. I do about 20 taco shells for us. That's enough for all of us to have as much as we want. Plus, again, lunch for my husband tomorrow. And if we do go through all of these because someone's more hungry tonight, then I'll just make more. It's super easy to do. Yes, I know this is a Christmas plate. It's what I have. I would love to get some cute little platters for like seasonally, just to have for fun throughout the year, but this is where I'm at right now and it works perfectly. Today we're doing cheesy crock pot sausage and potatoes, as well as some sourdough. This meal is pineapple fried rice. This will probably last at least a couple days, probably enough for lunch tomorrow or for leftovers later on in the week. So it's always good, makes for a good easy meal on a busy nights ahead. All in all, this is actually pretty good. Normally I'd like to add a little bit of spice to my dishes, but my family doesn't really like spice. Well, my kids don't, my husband and I do, but they always complain when there's a little bit of spice, so I'm like, I'm going to omit it, and I actually feel like I wish I would have added some red pepper flakes in. I've got turmeric, pineapple juice, a lot of those like curry style flavors. But, and I've got bell peppers, I don't personally like bell peppers, but my family absolutely loves them, so I make them. My kids will eat them. So this is actually pretty good, but I feel like there needs to be a little bit more acidity and a little less sweetness and some spice. I feel like some oregano, some red pepper flakes would be perfect in this dish. And to be honest, not every night we have a vegetable. Most nights we do. Like, I try overall to keep I have like a 3 parts to the meal. I try to do a protein, carb, and a vegetable. Not every night that happens. The nights that it doesn't happen, I'm not too worried about it because usually we're eating more fruit during the day on those days. And my kids actually are really good vegetable eaters, so if we happen to omit it that night, that's fine. And then another rule I have as a parent is my kids have to eat 2/3 of their meal, so like 2 out of the 3 things on their plate. And then they can do what I call earn their snack, meaning they can have a bag of chips, they can have a little bit of junk food afterwards, they can have something that's not meal related. And that seems to be working out pretty well. And then we do have a kitchen closing time, so they're not allowed to eat past a certain time. I do make sure it's like right before bedtime, but after a certain point when I really have everything cleaned up for the day, that's when I just say no more. And then I actually don't force my kids to eat. I don't force my kids to eat when I eat. Now, most of the time we do have family dinner, but there are days where everyone's hungry at a different pace, or maybe we're busy that night and we just kind of have a few different things going on. But I don't make everyone eat at the same time. My rule is eat when you're hungry, but you're gonna eat what I have provided for you. You know, I will do some variations with meals, like if we're having tacos, I'll offer bean burritos instead. And everyone's got their variations that they like, so I'm okay with that, but you are gonna eat the meal which I have provided. But you don't have to eat when we eat or when I have dinner out. So I just kind of let them pick and choose on that front, but they will eat. I'm not going to make 7 different dinners. I'm going to make one dinner and maybe have a couple variations of that dinner depending on the kid and the person and their preference. So yeah, but it's really good. Would have added in some spice. Thursday's dinner, I had some leftover taco meat, some leftover bell peppers, some leftover tortillas for earlier this week, so I decided to just do stuffed bell peppers. I'm going to reheat these up. Hopefully it'll work. I've never actually tried it before. But reheat them up in the oven, and that way we're not wasting food. Friday night is leftover night. We had some potatoes left over that needed to be chopped and cut up, so I did a stovetop version of what I did a couple days ago of the cheesy baked potatoes, or cheesy potatoes. I had some eggs, and then I've got the leftover Thai pineapple rice that I made the other day. And so basically I pull out everything from the fridge, add a little something if I need to, but we just eat out of the fridge on Fridays. And that's our meal plan for the week. We do follow the same structure every week. I do cook for about 4 days. On Fridays we do leftovers, and then the weekends we usually treat ourselves. So whether we're doing like a steak and potatoes, my husband will pull out the grill, or sometimes we eat out. It just kind of depends on what we're feeling up for. And then each week I try to do a combination of a staple of ours. I try to do a new meal. I try to do a play on the meals from the night before, so we're having as minimal waste as we can in terms of leftovers, and trying to incorporate those in other meals. So it seems to be working. We've been doing it this way for a while now. But that's pretty much it. If you do like the style of videos, I can do more of these. Just let me know. I can even do like a breakfast and lunch version of it. But if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and my goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. If that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button. And if not, but you still want to stick around, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.